Protect your signs. Research this. Google functions of the foreskin. Find out what animals are formed with foreskin. It has several functions. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brother K reporting live from West Melbourne, Florida. This is day 11 of the 13-day Florida circumcision crisis protest. We have several local men and women who have joined us here on the front lines. I'm going to try to go around and talk to everyone, give you a little bit of a glimpse of what's going on here. A new article came out today in the Miami New Times newspaper. You can find that on the internet. I probably should have put it. Actually, let me see if there's a way. I need some shade. I'm gonna share this. I'm going to be right back. I have to go in the shade to share this. It's so bright I can't see the screen. I meant to share this to my Facebook page so that to notify my friends on Facebook we're live. Looks like my friend Brett has found a little bit of shade here. Oh, okay, here's some good shade here. I'm gonna share this if you bear with me just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try to keep it here. Okay, so now I can see the screen. All right, so I got that shared to Bloodstained Men. Let's see, let's share this to Twitter too. So now we're good to go.
Traveling south. Wait.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce you to Crystal.
Hello.
And wow, the
It's bright out here.
it's so bright. I don't know if it's the screen protector I have on here or not. Okay, but now I can see it. Crystal, thank you for coming out. Let me hand you the microphone out. Let me hold your sign so that you can hold the microphone. Hold it about 10 inches. Yeah, that's fine.
Hey everyone.
Crystal, when did you first hear about the Bloodstained Men, and why are you out here today?
I first heard about all of this when I was pregnant with my son. He was born in 2019. He's about to turn 4. And I didn't even know what foreskin or circumcision really was at the time. And so I was really indifferent about it. And it wasn't until later, towards the end of my pregnancy, everybody started asking me about if I was going to circumcise my son. So I started asking a lot of questions, and I watched I went to the Your Whole Baby website and I did a lot of research, and I came across the Bloodstained Men group somehow, and it just, from there, it was just like a rabbit hole that I haven't been able to come back out of since. So
It really is.
yeah, I feel super passionate about it now, and I can't imagine ever doing that to my son. So
What's his first name?
his name's Evan.
Evan.
Yeah.
And now that you have an intact son, you can like it's a nightmare to conceive of doing something so terrible to him.
Absolutely. And it's crazy how ingrained we are to believe that there's something wrong with the normal penis, and he hasn't had any issues. I shouldn't even say that. He's had a yeast infection one time, but we treated it so easily with a cream and it was gone, and it was not worth chopping up his genitals for. So there's no way that I would ever do that. And so I hope that in our protesting, if we could change one person's mind, then it makes a world of difference.
Thank you, Crystal. We are live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, and if you're on Facebook, when I'm done with this YouTube live, we're going to go over to Bloodstained Men and their friends on Facebook, and if you want to hear more of Crystal's story, we will be live on Facebook in about 20 to
20 to 30 minutes. Crystal, I will change. There's your sign back.
Thank you all for that too.
Thank you, Crystal. Let's actually cross the street, or I'll walk down the street.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They had presentations from like the There's Daniel Bryce from Denver, Colorado. Very bright out here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce you to a new man on the front lines with us today. This is Matthew. Very, very bright out here. Matthew, I'm going to hand you the microphone. Let me, I'll hold your sign. You take the microphone, hold it below your chin. You can hold it by the stick there. That's about right there.
Right here.
So, Matthew, you have joined Bloodstream on the front lines here today. Tell me why you're out here.
I want people to recognize that they're doing harm to infants, or if they even allow other people to do it in the hospital when they're born. I think that just by holding signs, even if we don't make someone directly aware, they'll be talking about us for a while, and eventually this will get to someone and hopefully save some infant.
And you actually created you made your own blood-stained suit.
Yep.
How did you feel the first time you put it on?
I felt a little bit shy, to be honest, about just wearing it around the house. Even though I've already talked to my family about how I feel about this and they support me, it feels a little bit against what society wants, just to stand up for little boys, which is wrong. But it felt weird, but at the same time, I felt like I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's a powerful social statement to make on the front line, standing in front of thousands of cars an hour and proclaiming that circumcision is cruel, violent, barbaric child abuse, not medicine. It leaves a man wounded for life.
As much medicine as snake oil is.
And you want to introduce us to your mother? Your mother has come out here with you today. Do you want to introduce us?
Sure. Let's just talk to her. Hi, Mom. So this is my mother, Marie. She came out to support me and to support men.
And Marie, you want to be the mic man here?
Sure, I can do a little interview thing.
Yeah. Ask Marie. I don't know if you can hear me. Actually, hold it toward me, the microphone toward me. Marie, tell us why you're out here today with your son, Matthew.
I'm out here to support my son and also spread awareness to parents that are maybe not aware of the effects of circumcision, which is mutilation to the penis.
Yeah, and do you feel like, I think you were telling me before, you feel like the hospital duped you?
Yeah, they gave us a pamphlet that told us the good things about getting a circumcision and not much information about how it would harm the man.
You said that he actually told you this has to be done.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Marie. Thank you for joining us on the front lines with Bloodstained Men, and very, very proud that both of you have joined us on the front lines today in West Melbourne, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, And we'll talk to you again, ladies and gentlemen, when I'm done on this YouTube Live. If you want to see more of Marie and Matthew, I will be live on Facebook, on the Facebook page, Bloodstained Men and Their Friends. When I end this live broadcast, I'll go over to Facebook, and we will talk to everyone again.
Okay, thank you for spreading awareness. Thank you for spreading awareness.
Absolutely, and it depends on having wonderful people of conscience joining us on the front lines like this.
Yeah. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Keep it up, activists. Take care, brother Ben.
Okay, Ryan, thank you. That's a independent news reporter joining us here on the first two protests. The two protests here. We were in Vero Beach earlier today and met Ryan there. David Atkinson.
Good afternoon.
We are here in West Melbourne, Florida. This is day 11 of 13. How's it going?
It's good. It's the hottest day so far, so we're drinking a lot of water. But it's going well. There's a lot of people at this intersection seeing us and talking to us, and we are spreading the word that foreskin is a normal, healthy, valuable body part. So, yeah, it's going well. We have 2 more days after this, and then we will continue to plan the next tours after that.
Thank you, David Atkinson, CEO, tour director of Bloodstained Men, on the front lines of the struggle for human rights in the United States, ladies and gentlemen. It's so bright out here. I want to zoom and show you the men and women on the opposite corners. I see some comments, but it's so bright out here I can barely, I'd have to go in the shade to see them. So I will try to reply to those comments later today. But it's just very bright. In fact, it's so bright I can barely. There we go. I have to. And there's Daniel Bryce. And here's our big banner, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask Matthew to hold the camera. Would you be willing to hold the camera? I'm going to, I'll hold your sign there, or I'll put your sign down.
My hands might be a bit shaky. But I think I got it.
Looks good. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is day 11 of the 13-day Florida circumcision crisis protest. I am Brother K, reporting live for Bloodstained Men. We have now protested in the last 11 years in over 500 cities across the United States. We are busy planning our Great Plains tour for this spring. It's going to be approximately the middle 2 weeks of May. We're going to go in through cities throughout Nebraska and Kansas. And our tour planner will be looking for probably 25 or 26 cities. We're doing 2 cities a day. It involves a lot of traveling, but we are volunteers working on behalf of American men and women, boys and girls, the boys of the United States who are subjected to this inhumane, this indignity, this humiliation, this destructive sex surgery on their perfectly formed bodies at birth, ladies and gentlemen. Doctors around the world have condemned American doctors for circumcising our sons. Doctors around the world refuse to circumcise boys. Doctors around the world reject circumcision. What's wrong with American men? Nothing. What's wrong is greedy, corrupt, unethical American doctors have turned the ancient genital sacrifice of boys into medicine with a stroke of the pen. It's not medicine and never will be, ladies and gentlemen, but these greed merchants at the American Academy of Pediatrics and the ACOG, the OBGYNs, they looked around and they thought, you know what, we can make $2 billion a year by selling circumcision to the American people. And that's what they've done. Circumcision is bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. bullshit all the way from the top to the bottom, all around. It is a universe of bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. There is no truth. It is a pack of lies. Circumcision is absolutely junk science, fraudulent. You can read the book. There's a honk of support from a trucker. You can read the new book out by legal law professor, legal scholar Peter Adler. It is on Amazon. And the title, ladies and gentlemen, Circumcision is a Fraud. That says it all. Let the buyer beware. Don't buy circumcision from these circumcision salespeople in American hospitals, the pediatricians and OBGYNs and nurses. They are selling circumcision, ladies and gentlemen. That is corrupt and unethical. They are not allowed to sell surgery, to advocate for surgery on a healthy human being. But that's what they're doing. So, Bloodstained Men, we have 2 more days after today. This is day 11. Day 12 tomorrow. We're going to be in Orange, 2 cities that have the word orange in them, and Port Orange, and is the other one called Orange City, or yeah? So Matthew is a local, but and then we conclude the 13-day tour on Wednesday in Orlando. We will be at the university there from 10 to 2 a.m. for a 4-hour protest. So if you live in the Orlando area, ladies and gentlemen, you can find on our website, bloodstainedmen.com, the drop-down menu on the right. We need your help out here. You see how important it is. We've had Marie and Matthew have joined us on the front lines today. We talked to Crystal. She joined us. Crystal has her kids here with her. It just really helps when the men and women who live in near one of the cities where we protest come out and join us and help us, because we can't do this alone, ladies and gentlemen. And one more thing, we are all volunteers. I don't get paid a penny, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing, nada. No one out here, none of the Bloodstained Men Road Crew, we do not get paid. We are volunteers. Your donations go only to fund our travel expenses so that we can travel to all these cities and host these protests. So there was a big article out by the Miami New Times today. You can look up Bloodstained Men, Miami New Times on Google. That'll bring it up. If I had thought quicker, it just came out while we were on our way over here to West Melbourne. I would have included the link in on this post, but I'll try to do that later. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Do what you can. Remember, friends don't let friends circumcise. You can warn your friends, relatives, neighbors, and loved ones that circumcision is child abuse, not medicine. Never will be medicine. Never was medicine. It is the ancient genital sacrifice of your son, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let American doctors, nurses, and hospitals manipulate you into sacrificing your son's genitals for nothing but their greed. It is a $2 billion industry. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back here tomorrow from Port Orange, Florida, live on YouTube. That'll be 2 lives tomorrow from Port Orange, and I don't remember the name of the other city. I think it also has the word orange in it. But and then I will be live on YouTube from Orlando, Florida on Wednesday. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you on Facebook, Bloodstained Men and their friends, in a few minutes. If you want to see more live commentary and action here from the front lines with Bloodstained Men in West Melbourne, Florida.
Did you want me to still hold the mic?
Yeah, I had to see the stop button. I had to